Hello everyone, my name is Laura and I'm an assistant registrar at Dalhousie. My preferred pronouns are she, her. I'd like to begin by acknowledging that Dalhousie University is located in Mi'kma'ki, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq. We are all treaty people. We also recognize the histories, contributions, and legacies of African Nova Scotians who have been here for over 400 years. My team and I support students on their journey to Dalhousie, and we host events like Open House to ensure that students have the information they need to take their next steps. We couldn't be more excited that you've joined us for our winter open house. We know that this has been an atypical academic year, and if you've encountered challenges that will impact your pathway to Dalhousie, we encourage you to connect with the assistant registrar supporting students from your region. I'll cover how to connect at the end of this session. In today's presentation, I will share some information on finding your academic fit at Dalhousie and clarify some key university terminology you may hear being thrown around. From there, I'll cover information on admissions and next steps specific to you. I'll finish off with tips on how to make the most of your open house experience. So what makes Dalhousie the right fit for you? Is it the chance to be part of a diverse community where we embrace a wide range of perspectives and experiences? Is it the opportunity to shape your degree from the largest variety of courses in Atlantic Canada? Or maybe you want to dig into research that's solving complex and big global issues. No matter your reason, what you do here will change everything. For over 200 years, Dalhousie has been opening eyes to possibility. Here, you'll put learning into practice and learn from professors whose research is focused on making the world a better place. You'll soon find out where your ideas can take you. Dalhousie is home to just over 19,000 students, with 62% of our students coming from out of province. 24% of our student body are international students from over 115 countries. Our students are driven to make a difference, and we're strengthened by the multiple perspectives they bring to our community. With over 4,000 courses in over 200 programs, you can build a degree that speaks to your individual goals and prepares you to achieve them when you graduate. We award $27 million in undergraduate financial awards every year to support you in achieving your academic goals. During your time at Dalhousie, you'll have access to over 2,500 work term opportunities and engage in hands-on research projects with award-winning professors. Our students will go on to belong to a network of talented and accomplished alumni, about 135,000 of them to be exact. Halifax, as one of Canada's fastest growing cities, is the most multicultural city in the province and is home to more than 425,000 people with booming financial services and ocean technology sectors. A city that is both progressive and laid back. Halifax knows how to achieve the perfect balance of big city flair and small town charm. Our downtown core is only a 15-minute walk from our Halifax campus, where you will have access to urban conveniences while experiencing our bustling and picturesque waterfront. Halifax boasts 5 universities, which means that you will be surrounded by like-minded people from around the world. As for Truro, this is an energetic and growing town with a population of 12,500 people. Truro is known as the hub of Nova Scotia, connecting the campus and surrounding communities to the rest of Atlantic Canada. Plus, it was recently voted the #1 friendliest town in the Maritimes, an accolade we definitely agree with. The agricultural campus in Truro is the only campus in Atlantic Canada with an on-site teaching farm. There's a lot to do in Truro, including visiting the nearby Victoria Park, and the downtown core has more than 50 events each year, from festivals to live concerts, outdoor movie nights, and more. Your university experience is all about finding your fit, both academically and personally. Depending on where you are in the application process, opportunities like Open House will help you to narrow down or further explore what's possible. So how do you find or confirm the program fit for you? This will involve a fair bit of self-reflection, evaluation, and some research too. Start by considering your strengths and aspirations. Ask yourself these questions. What are your favorite classes in high school? In what subject areas are you academically strong? Do you have specific career interests? Is there an impact or a contribution you want to make on the community, country, or the world? Just a couple of light questions today. Take the time today to deep dive into your interests, but also use it as an opportunity to explore. Visit a variety of virtual fair booths and interactive sessions, and don't be shy to ask your questions. There is an impressive variety of professors, advisors, and current students all here today to engage with you. Start with the Academic Program Fair, where you can explore all program possibilities across our campuses in Halifax and Truro. For example, did you know that in an engineering program, you can complete the full degree on our Halifax campus, or you can choose to do the first 2 years on our agricultural campus in Truro and then complete the remainder of your degree on our Halifax campus. If you've already decided on a campus, you can also visit the Halifax or Truro campus virtual fairs to explore the possibilities on your campus of choice. These booths include options for majors, minors, graduate, and professional programs. From there, join our Ask Me Anything sessions to ask your questions live and learn what others are wondering about. The Dal representatives available to you today are great resources to help you identify unique degree options and combinations. Like, did you know you can double major in 2 arts disciplines, 2 science disciplines, or maybe you want to switch it up and do an arts and a science discipline? Those are all available. You can also access a wide variety of minors across most programs and certificate programs that might be of interest to you. If your studies in a professional program like medicine, pharmacy, or law are in your future, you can also use this as an opportunity to start mapping out your pathway to those careers. Let's quickly review some of the terms you may hear throughout your open house experience. Some big ones would include a major. A major is a primary concentration of courses where you will focus your studies. Examples of majors could include biology, history, mechanical engineering, and accounting, to name a few. Declaring your major narrows down the courses that you will take throughout your degree. Aside from majors, there are other ways to personalize your degree. For example, minors are a way to specialize in a subject but tend to have fewer classes associated with the distinction. Therefore, it's more of a secondary concentration. The structure of your first year of study in most programs is general and allows you to take courses in different areas to determine what areas or area you might want to focus on. Be sure to try new things. You never know what interests you might uncover. If the number of options is feeling a little bit overwhelming, we understand. At this stage, all you need to have to figure it out is what degree you would like to apply to. For the most part, selection of program specifics will happen later on. In most programs, students don't choose their majors until the end of the first year of study. That is the case for programs like arts and social sciences, science, computer science, commerce, and management. In engineering, students apply for the major in their second year of study. Beyond your academic interests, it's important to think about the kind of experiences you want to have outside of the classroom. This will help to shape your degree and will have a real impact on the job prospects post-graduation. Experiential learning opportunities and choices, along with your extracurricular activities, are what will help to set you apart in the career world. They also offer invaluable opportunities to make connections and build your network. At Dalhousie, over 90% of students take part in experiential learning. This includes co-ops, internships, research, capstone projects, field courses, and international learning experiences. Access to these experiences can set you apart. Be sure to ask what is available in your program of interest. Or if you're looking for a specific type of opportunity, confirm that it will be available to you in your program of choice. Experiential learning helps you to explore career opportunities and prepare you for what comes after graduation. Employers truly value Dalhousie graduates. We were recently ranked amongst the top 10 universities in Canada for graduate employability by Times Higher Education, a really important statistic. We also have a lot of ways to explore and further interest in research areas. Dalhousie is a U15 school, which means that we're one of the top 15 research-intensive universities in Canada. This means that students have opportunities to work with professors who are noteworthy in their fields, research funding to explore those interests, and even research sandboxes, which are workspaces where students can work in groups and with faculty members to dive further into their own ideas, experiments on campus. A quick look inside the Dalhousie community. You'll find communities within Dalhousie to support and inspire you. Inclusiveness is fundamental to the Dalhousie student experience. We are proud to be an inclusive community that works to ensure everyone feels welcome, comfortable, and safe. Part of that is offering a variety of opportunities to connect with other students who have similar academic aspirations, backgrounds, interests, personal circumstances, and goals. You can find resources and support services tailored to specific communities. Life at university is a new experience, and we're here to help navigating resources, meeting new people, and managing academic challenges. Our faculty, staff, and students are ready to support you as you make your way through your first year and beyond. You have a support system built right in. These supports range from academics, health and wellness, mental health, recreation, and more. You can explore these supports throughout the virtual fair. Here's a brief listing of some of the supports found on our Halifax campus. You'll see everything from athletics and recreation to student accessibility and student life. Here you'll see a quick overview of some of the services available on our Truro campus. Be sure to explore student support services available to our campuses in both Halifax and Truro. Advisors are available to you in your booths to answer these questions. So, what if you're still a little bit undecided? Relax, you're in good company. Between 20 and 50% of students are undecided about majors when they begin their studies. Remember that everyone is different and everyone figures this out in their own way, on their own timelines. Degrees generally develop strong analytical, critical thinking, and communication skills, and these skills can be applied in the career world in different ways. You might also be interested to know that for some of our most popular graduate and professional programs, such as law, medicine, and our MBA, the program that you take at the undergraduate level doesn't particularly matter. They assess applicants generally on GPA. That means that you want to choose a program that you'll excel in academically. Standardized tests and aptitude test scores, references, and interviews will also play into those graduate and professional program applications. Dalhousie offers enough academic choice that if you change your mind about the direction you want to go, it doesn't necessarily mean changing universities. There's a lot on the Dalhousie campus. Remember too that your uncertainty may simply mean that a non-traditional degree combination might be best for you. At Dalhousie, you can create a degree as unique as you are. Look at this as a journey and let it unfold. Once you land on a program, ask yourself these questions. Does your program excite you? Will you be challenged? And does the program offer transferable skills? If the answer is yes to all three, congratulations, you might have found your fit. Let's take a minute and switch gears a bit and review some of the next steps specific to where you are in your application journey to Dalhousie. Admission requirements depend on a few factors, such as which curriculum you followed in high school and which program you're applying to. Generally, you'll need a minimum overall average of 70% in English, grade 12 English, and 4 other academic grade 12 courses. Depending on which program you plan to take, these course requirements will vary. If you follow the IB curriculum, you must receive a minimum of 26 points and meet the subject requirements for your program of interest. Some higher level courses may be eligible for university credit if you got a score of 5 or higher. Similarly, with AP courses, you must meet the general admission requirements, and some AP courses with a score of 4 or 5 may also be eligible for university transfer credit. A couple of important notes depending on where you might be applying from. Nova Scotia students who have included a provincial student number and Ontario students who have included an OUAC number on their application form are not required to submit official transcripts, as we will receive these electronically. This year, for US curriculum applicants, submitting SAT and ACT scores will remain test optional. You can find more information at dal.ca/UG course requirements. If your first language isn't English, you may need to submit proof of English language proficiency. There are a few different testing options available for this, and we recognize that test centers may be closed in some areas. We are currently accepting a variety of tests, including Duolingo, TOEFL at Home, and the IELTS Indicator, to name a few. Many of our programs are competitive entry, which means that meeting the minimum requirements doesn't guarantee admission. If you don't currently meet the minimum requirements, you may be eligible for one of our upgrading or pathway programs. Pathway programs are offered via Dalhousie's College of Continuing Education and are designed to help prepare you for success, both through the admissions process and during your university studies. Are you looking to take a course for admissions consideration? Maybe you're missing that pre-calculus mark. Explore the offerings of UPrep. This is offered by the College of Continuing Education, and the next set of courses begins in April. Maybe you identify as a Black or Indigenous applicant, and you're looking for a more comprehensive university preparation program. We offer an 8-month transition year program designed to prepare students for all aspects of academic life. If English is not your first language and you're looking to prepare for your skills for academic study, consider one of our language programs. We offer intensive 2-month or 3-month long courses that will study English for academic purposes. We know that applying to university can be confusing, so we've outlined the exact steps that you need to take on our website at dal.ca/apply now. The first thing you need to do once you've selected which program you want to take is to fill out the online application form. You can apply for up to 3 programs and will be evaluated for entry according to the order of your preference. A complete application has multiple factors. You'll see them listed here. We're looking for a submitted online application for admission, payment of the $70 application fee, submission of an official transcript, including first semester final or mid-year grades, and submission of any additional required supporting documentation. For some programs, there's none. For others, this might include English language proficiency, Casper test scores for nursing, and those sorts of things, depending on the program that you are applying to. If you do not pay your application fee when prompted to, immediately after submitting your online application, you'll need your Dalhousie ID. This starts with B00 and is followed by 6 unique numbers. This will be sent to you following the processing of your application via email. An official at your school will need to submit grade 12 transcripts to Dalhousie's registrar's office. We are able to submit transcripts both via email and mail. However, we encourage the submission of documents electronically wherever possible. The email to submit transcripts is admissions@dal.ca for Canadian and US applicants, and international.admissions@dal.ca for all other applicants. Remember that some programs also require you to submit supporting documents, and you can find these at dal.ca/supplemental info. Visit the undergraduate admissions booth for more information on these topics. Connect with an advisor at the booth for specific questions or the Ask Me Anything sessions for more general questions. Let's take a minute to look at a quick snapshot of awards and financial aid in our programs available at Dalhousie. Each year, millions of dollars in scholarships, awards, bursaries, and prizes are distributed through the Registrar's Office to promising Dalhousie students. The deadline to apply for Dalhousie's General Entrance Awards program is fast approaching. This program allows new from high school students the opportunity to be considered for the majority of financial awards offered. It is essentially our common application for scholarship and bursary consideration for new students joining us from high school or mature students who have not completed any other transferable post-secondary work. At Dalhousie, scholarships are awards given to students primarily on the basis of academic merit or other achievement. Bursaries, comparatively, are awarded to students based on demonstrated financial need. In addition to both scholarships and bursaries, there are also hybrid awards for students who demonstrate strong academic performance, leadership, or extracurricular accomplishment, who also require financial assistance to attend university. There are also awards available to students based on self-identification on the application, such as Black, Indigenous, and students who identify as being a student with a disability. By submitting this one application, you will be considered for a range of award opportunities. Over 2,000 entrance awards are available through this program to support a wide variety of incoming students. They range from $750 to $48,000 over 4 years. The application deadline is March 1st of 2021, a date not to be forgotten. To also be considered, you will need to make sure you have completed the application for admission and the separate scholarship application by this deadline of March 1st. Transfer applicants are eligible for bursary and in-course scholarship consideration based on their Dalhousie academic performance. If you want to learn more, we will be hosting an information session for educational financing on February 25th. We'll share the details with you in our open house follow-up email. Let's take a look at some of our next steps. If you have yet to apply, we encourage you to follow the steps we've just outlined by March 1st to be considered for general entrance awards. The general deadline to apply for admission for international students is April 1st and June 1st for Canadian applicants. A note that some programs do have earlier application deadlines. This would all be listed on our website should you have any further questions. Once you've applied, you can continue to check the status of your application using Dal Online. This will always have the most up-to-date information about your application. If you have questions about your application status, you can connect with the advisors supporting students from your area. You can find their contact details at dal.ca/connect. There are a number of different possible admission statuses that you may see in your application portal. I'm going to go through a couple of the most common ones with you today. If you see pending, this means that your application has been reviewed and we're looking for additional information when it becomes available. Your application is almost considered on hold until you can send us additional information. Typically, this is your next set of official grades. So for example, if you're a Canadian applicant, this may be first semester finals or second semester midterms. If you see the status waitlisted, this generally means that you meet the general admission requirements in regards to subjects, but you may not be admissible based on your competitive average at this time. We will automatically reconsider students that are found on the wait list based on the competitive average changes. We will also reassess you at each point that you provide us with a new set of updated official transcripts with new grade information. A note that students can be offered admission to a program that they're waitlisted for all the way up to the beginning of classes. In this situation, we normally assess a student for their second or third choice program so that if they are admissible, they can continue with the next steps, like confirming an offer of admission or applying to residence. If you see the status of accepted, congratulations. A student that has been offered admission to one of their programs of choice. If a student is admitted to their first choice program, they can proceed with paying their confirmation deposit and continue with their next steps, including setting up a DAL email account and applying for residence. The confirmation deposit is a $200 non-refundable deposit that's applied directly towards a student's tuition for the fall. Should a student be admitted to a second or third choice program, they can confirm that offer and continue with their next steps. Should they later be offered admission to a first choice program, the confirmation deposit can be transferred. Let's take a quick look at what fall 2021 may entail. Based on Canada's current vaccine timeline, we are optimistic that Dalhousie will be able to offer an expansion of on-campus learning this fall, followed by a winter term that looks more like our normal academic experience. Several important factors will continue to affect any decision related to our academic offerings. These include vaccine production and distribution, expanding testing regimens, ongoing public health restrictions, and the state of domestic and international travel. Fall 2021 may require class size limitations that keep larger lecture classes online, but our hope is that tutorials, labs, and small to medium-sized classes of about less than 100 students will be able to be offered safely in person. Again, our approach may need to change depending on the evolving state of COVID-19 and vaccination rollouts. We know it is challenging for all, students, faculty, and staff, to plan in a time of continued uncertainty. We will continue to provide the most up-to-date information where we can to work together and keep our community safe and ensure the continuity and quality of our academic experience. With respect to residents, our offerings for 2021/2022 will be dependent upon any COVID-19 response. Thank you in advance for your understanding during these uncertain times. Your health and safety will always be our top priority as we welcome the incoming class of 2021. It's time to dive into Open House. I have a few tips to help ensure that you have the best possible event experience. This event is accessible on mobile devices, but it is best viewed and experienced on a desktop, laptop, or tablet. We encourage you to access the event in one of the suggested ways if you can. Open House is about providing you access to dive deeper into learning about what's possible at Dalhousie. This is your opportunity to gather information about your existing interests, but also to explore. Take some time to discover all that is possible by visiting a variety of booths. Tune in to an Ask Me Anything session and chat with the team here for you today. If you're not sure where to go or find the information that you're looking for, please visit our info booth for assistance. Our team will be happy to point you in the right direction. We also know that your schedule may be busy. If you need to sign off for another commitment, we understand. You can sign off and on as needed. Recorded content will also be available in the weeks ahead following the event, and you can access recorded content at dal.ca/openhouse. Take time today to experience as much as you can as part of Open House, but know that you have a dedicated advisor to support you throughout the application process. And should you be accepted and choose to join us at Dal, we'll help ensure a smooth transition. You can keep up to date on important information, dates, deadlines, upcoming events, as well as contact information for your advisor by visiting dal.ca/future students. Thank you for attending our virtual winter open house. If you have any questions or you're looking for any resources, please visit our fair and tune in to our Ask Me Anything sessions. Have a great visit.